Who do you think would have did this?
Probably someone who wanted him or his money, something.
Look at me, Neil. Is that why you don't want to talk to us? Because you're the one who did the shooting?
What I'm asking you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what I'm asking for you to explain to me.
On the night of December 13th, 2018, a few friends arrived at the apartment of a dice player in Lansing, Michigan. Within hours, one of them was dead. When detectives spoke to the suspects, they offered the same account. They denied involvement. Someone would eventually break. At 10:30 in the morning on December 14th, a man entered the apartment. He found the door ajar.
I need an ambulance. I just came into my friend's house and I found him dead.
Do you think that he's beyond help?
He's not breathing. He's not moving. He's gone. He's been like this, it looks like, for a minute.
What makes you think that he's been there for a while?
He's hard.
Okay, how old is he?
28, I think.
28. Did he have any medical issues?
No, he was shot. Somebody shot him.
The victim was Donovan Barfield. His friends knew him as Lou. He was found beneath a mattress in his Bayview Gardens apartment. The cause was an execution-style killing with multiple gunshot wounds to the head and torso.
You can come on in. Step right this way. Back to the head.
Detectives received their first lead from neighbors.
Your research. So if I'm not in there right now.
Yes.
Okay. His girlfriend just called. His kid's mother had a call from a young lady down there.
Okay.
And she said that one of the guys, she called and she said one of her friends, a guy, called her and said, pick me up from a barber shop or whatever. And he got in the car and said, Lou gone. Lou gone. So the person said, what you mean? There's somebody killed. So if it's not forced entry, I know he did there with the guy.
Yeah. Yep, and that's what we're in the process of trying to piece that all together. Ma'am, when the detectives get here, can you stay on the phone and then you guys can kind of all communicate together? There's two detectives on the way. There's one of Lansing police detectives, and there's a state police detective that we work with state police detectives.
So someone called and say it was a shooting? Like, how did y'all know what happened?
Somebody went, I don't know who it is. Somebody came to the apartment, went in, and I don't know the person's name, went in and found him and then called the police. That person is actually at the our operations center getting interviewed by the detectives right now.
The tip allowed investigators to trace a car seen near the scene to the girlfriend of Neil Prince. Before reaching Prince, they questioned the roommate who had discovered the body.
As soon as I stick the key on, the door just opened.
So it wasn't even latched?
It wasn't even closed all the way up, basically. So as soon as I stuck the key, it just opened.
Okay.
So I just walk in.
Okay. You walk in the apartment, and where do you go?
I close the door. As soon as I close the door, I look to the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And I said, see everything through everywhere. So I walk up in the kitchen a little bit. Walk out to the room, back into the living room like Lou, screaming out his name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing if he in there. I'm like, it looked like somebody, trying to rob the Rams at the crib. So I'm thinking somebody in here still or what, because the door is open.
Okay.
But I'm not getting no answer. So I kind of walked by the couch and he was under the mattress.
Did you go in the bedroom or anything?
No,
first? You stayed in the main area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you walked over. Was there a part of him sticking out of it?
It was
out from underneath?
It was I just walked just enough, by the love sofa, the one, and I seen a little bit of blood splattered on the wall and shit. This is what I'm thinking happened. So he had somebody over, and they were shooting dice or something like that, and they got into it. That could be something that happened.
Okay.
But it has to be somebody who knows, because he didn't say nothing to me about people have to go out or go anywhere or do nothing.
During that first interview, the roommate withheld a critical detail. He possessed surveillance footage on his computer. He had moved the device to a friend's house, hoping to avoid involvement with the people responsible for the killing. That friend alerted the police. The footage became a priority.
Okay, so he walked in the house with a computer. So I want to know about that and what the computer looked like.
It was like a touch screen, monitor. like somebody fell into the water. But that's what he yelled at.
Was there a laptop? Was there a tower and a monitor? Was it all in one?
It was all in one, just like a touch screen, and then you just, I think you plug it in the back, and then you plug that piece into the wall. I don't know what that piece is called. I'm not really familiar with computers.
What is he telling you is going on? What? Because to me, it would seem unusual that a friend would just show up with a computer, plug it in, and want to look at stuff. So what is he telling you why he wants to do this? Why he's showing up at your house at 8 o'clock?
That's what we're saying. He was like, Lou's dead. Somebody told him. No, I need to look at the computer, and then we was let to do little videos on this computer, and it was some kids or some ramshacking through the room at the apartment. He's asked me, did I know who they were? And I'm like, no, I don't know them. I never seen them before in my life.
The detectives were not satisfied with the roommate's initial account. He was brought back in.
Okay, here it is. If I don't get that laptop, you're going to be arrested for obstruction. Felony. Okay? That's it. All right? That's your boy.
Well,
that's your man.
Got me in the middle. I'm the one getting death threats. I ain't did nothing.
At least tell me this, okay? At least tell me this. For God's sakes, you didn't delete it, did you? You didn't delete it, did you? Please tell me you didn't. You didn't delete that shit, right?
I don't want to be in the situation.
It's way too late for that. It's way too late for that. We're here. You did not delete that, did you? It exists, right?
The roommate eventually surrendered the computer.
See that bottom one right there, cassette? Yep. That's when Lou came in the room first.
Okay. So do these delete after a certain amount of time or no?
I'm not sure. It's really some little shit I put it on them. Yep. It shouldn't though.
This is Lou?
That was cool. And that's when they're
Is he home?
sounds
Change box? Like quarters?
Investigators needed to know who pulled the trigger and whether the hit was planned. The answers would surface in a way they did not anticipate. They began with Neil Prince. His girlfriend had picked him up the night of the murder. She claimed he told her that Lou was gone.
Here's the deal. This homicide occurred on Bayview in the apartment over there. And that's over near the homes in Waybury. We know that you were over there. You were seen over there. And you were also on video over it.
Why would that show up?
That was thought you was a video. That's not me. Come and tell you was a video.
It is you. And like I said, the person saw you over there. And then somebody that knows and recognizes you. Then we'll cut it all across it. So what we want to do here, listen to me, it's not the wrong person. But what we want to do here is, one, we can't put words in your mouth. So I can't give you possible scenarios that occur, but everybody has a story. Every situation has a story. We know something happened over there. We know you were there. What we need you to do now is tell us the circumstances which occurred, because there are a lot of circumstances that explain why situations occurred. But like I said, I can't put words in on it. It's got to come from you. So knowing that, and I know you don't know me from Eve, but I'm not BSing you. We didn't pick your name or your apartment at random tonight.
We're not talking to you just for no reason at all. We're talking to you because the stuff that I'm telling you is the truth.
So what we need you to do, take a deep breath, explain to us what happened at night over at the apartment.
Oh, I should tell him about that, because is he's very watched the video. If I ever said that wrong, mate. I don't know me. I don't know.
Okay, but like I said, let me ask you this. Did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment?
Right.
Did you know that there was surveillance footage in the apartment? Yes or no? There's. Oh, no. Okay, I would tell you there was surveillance footage in the apartment. You are on the surveillance footage. Do you realize that? I'm not bullshitting you. So that I'm giving you an opportunity to tell us what happened.
Detectives informed Prince that he was captured on video. They had identified him, but they had not yet revealed the extent of the evidence against him.
Neil, do you understand the way DNA works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you understand that we have your DNA on file from another incident, but
Yep.
you were wrapped up into some type of burglary. You were arrested for something in the past. Okay. And then you typically take to a DNA for something like that. What I would like to do is I would like to get your permission to get your DNA today and to eliminate you as warrantless people for right now. Is that something you're willing to do? Okay. That leads me to believe that maybe you've been in that apartment before. Okay, you've never been in anybody's apartment over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I don't understand why you wouldn't volunteer that.
What's the point?
The point is to eliminate you as a suspect.
Man, you could eliminate me as a suspect if I do what I'm saying, or if I do it, can I help and just stay there?
No, because I'm still missing a huge chunk of what your side of the story is. I mean, just like Detective, but listen, Detective William already told you. We already know we have this video. We have people who positively ID you, known you.
So maybe we watch the video together.
Hold on.
Not good.
Okay. That know you, that know who you are, so they put you there. My concern is that I don't know what happened. I don't know if you're being railroaded. I don't know if you're being falsely accused or if you were not the main guy in the group. I don't know. The only person who can tell me that in this room, not me, not him, is you. You're the only person who can help me with that part of the story. I don't know that part of the story, Neil. You're that piece of the puzzle that can help us.
I don't know.
Neil, I know you know.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know.
Okay, and I understand that you're saying that, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth.
It's the truth.
It's not. I know that you can help us.
I don't know anything. I'm sure what me to fear won't lie.
But Neil, the problem with that is there's too many things that put you there. There's a dead man's property in your apartment that you've only lived in for a couple weeks, you're telling me.
What? What property?
I'm telling you that there's a dead man's property in your apartment. I'm telling you that I know that someone had put you in that area, and you're telling me that you weren't there. I know you were there, but what I need to know, Neil, is what happened. You're the only one who can help me with that. I need to know what happened.
I don't know. What you talking about? I don't know what property you're talking about.
No, I saw him for sure.
Okay.
Got to let go.
What's that? Got to let go. He was on let go for the 150. Who'd you get them from?
They don't know. They don't got a catch one. How'd you get them? I bought. You would have to contact somebody.
On my dog. So who'd you contact? I don't know the guy. You just go the catalog what you want. You found it.
Prince claimed he bought the sneakers from a stranger on a selling application. The footage contradicted this. He was filmed removing the shoebox from the apartment on the night of the murder.
But see, that's the problem. We can see you in that video, and we can see you grabbing the shoebox. That was the video I've already told you about.
From the dead man's house.
That's the part that I don't think you're understanding. Like, we're not BSing you on the video card. There's video of you grabbing the shoes. Those shoes were found where tonight, and you're a farver. Dude, it's not lying to you.
I'm not lying to you.
I'm assuming you hadn't heard about it till we told you.
Do you hear anybody else, anybody you know, talk about a video that you were on in a dead man's house until today? So you never even knew it existed?
No. I used to go.
Guess this is your opportunity, you.
Something about that. Oh, Bobby, put the point out. Where'd you buy them at?
That was hard. Look good. The police say you want Brian? Yeah, cheaper and sold right down the street.
So same guy sold you the... No, not the same guy.
Boy, how did you get that, Boo?
Lobo. Like that. All those.
So you scroll on your Let Go account and you buy it, or you get, and then you say you want to meet there. Is that what you're saying? So if I go into your Let Go account, it'll have all these documentation.
I'm God let it go on then.
Well, what's your Let Go account? How do I get into that?
On the fake.
Okay, what's the big name? Did you do it through your phone?
No.
How do you, what device did you use to do it though?
Sabi it. Sabi spark at the phone.
Where's the tablet at?
Proper cable in.
You ever worn this before? You'd never worn that before? Do you ever worn shoes?
Never. Took a picture.
Took a picture more.
Picture.
But you never worn that?
No. The best to us in picture. I ain't wear it, but wake up by the chain.
What the picture look like? What were you wearing in the picture?
Right. Gray pants. Ankle. Black River hoodie. Yeah, I see the true.
Where did you take the picture?
Outside. Pepper. Oh my. Look at that.
Who took the picture for you?
You posted somewhere? Are you sure about that? Yeah, I don't know if I said this to you earlier, but when we're investigating a homicide, that if you're not truthful to us, that can get you in a lot of trouble too. That's a felony. So
Yeah, bro, I never posted it, but
So if I showed you Facebook supposedly with you wearing the shoes and the necklace, how would you explain?
so
Prince had posted photographs to Facebook wearing the victim's property. With this evidence, detectives shifted their tactic to pressure him into naming his accomplices.
Start small. Tell us whose idea it was. You can start small. Tell us a little bit about what happened. If you don't want to talk about yourself, tell us about who you were with. Is it because you're the shooter? Is that the reason why you don't want to talk to us? Because you think this doesn't get any better for you? Look at me, Neil. Is that why you don't want to talk to us? Because you're the one who did the shooting?
I'm gonna talk. There's nothing to talk about.
If you didn't do the shooting, why don't you tell us who did? We know you were there. Talk to us, Neil.
I'm trying.
Come on, lift your head
You're
up and talk
not.
to
You're sleepy, and I'm having a conversation with
I've been
you.
here like
Be
an
a-
hour and a half waiting, and y'all trying to blame me for murdering. Y'all just expect me to just sit here and tell everything when there's nothing to tell because I wasn't even there.
What I'm asking you to explain to me is why you were in a dead man's apartment. That's what I'm asking for you to explain to me. Why were you in there? How do you know him?
No, who?
You're going to tell me you don't know Lou. Really?
Where's Lou?
Okay. You might not know him by name, but you'd know him by dead body. I'm sure of that. If I put a picture of his dead body up here, I'm sure that might ring a bell from that evening.
I never seen a dead body before. On TV, that's not good.
Well, I don't get it. I don't get why you would want to protect yourself.
I'm trying to not believe it.
Was it your idea or somebody else's? Was your idea, Neil, or somebody else's? What idea? To go over there that night. Yeah.
Days after the killing, Prince wrote song lyrics about murdering a man for his footwear. It was a lead, but not necessarily proof of who fired the shots.
Here, Neil. I could sit here all night.
I'm gonna get people to sleep if I know that.
I'm showing you respect by staying awake and asking you questions.
Science did is I keep back to 10 questions.
I am because I'm not getting the explanation.
Jonathan. If I get back to 10 questions, I'm finna just go to sleep off a lot.
Is that because you don't want to share and you're tired? And maybe if I go to sleep, they'll won't ask me any more questions. But I got a lot on my mind right now, but I'll just pretend like I'm sleeping instead. That's typically what somebody who has information does. I've done enough interviews to know that.
All right.
That's also what guilty people do as well, Neil. They pretend like they're sleeping, so maybe this will just go away and disappear. It's not, Neil, it's not, Neil. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. I just need to know why. And just like Detective Lynn said, a small portion. Whose idea was it to go to Lou's house in the first place?
I don't know who, baby.
Well, you might not know who he is, but whose idea was it to go to Bayview?
I don't want the baby.
And that's just where you're going to stand. You're not going to give yourself an opportunity. So when the other people who are involved come in here and point the finger at you, you're good with it.
They come point at me. I know I ain't do nothing, so I'm not worried.
And then you're clear that we have clear evidence that shows you in that apartment, and there was video surveillance.
I know I wasn't in there, so I'm telling you.
You know there wasn't video surveillance, or you know you weren't in there?
I know I wasn't over there, so...
Okay, well, I'm telling you, you were. But that's the story you want to stick with.
With Prince refusing to speak, detectives turned to Anthony Brown. He arrived voluntarily, confident that his associates would remain silent.
Let me throw out a scenario for you. Not this one, not what we're talking about with Lou and everything. I'm just going to kind of create something new, okay? So you had a situation where it's similar. Guy in an apartment, flashes his money, likes to play dice, and some guys that, you know, I don't know how many, some guys that he knows show out, knock on the door. He knows them, he lets him in. Now, all these guys knew he had money, had a plan to take the money, but something happened. Somebody screwed up. Somebody made a mistake. Well, some of the guys that didn't have any type of weapon, they weren't there for that, right? They weren't there for that. The other guy, who might have had a weapon of some sort, screwed up. He didn't tell his boys this was part of the plan. Okay? There's a difference to me. The guy, don't get me wrong. You know, it's still wrong to show up and rob somebody. But there's a huge difference to me in, you know, the guy that was just, hey, I'm going to do a quick cash grab here and get out, and the guy that's murdered somebody. Now, let's say that person that didn't have a weapon, the person that was there for the ride and didn't kill anybody. Let's say that person decides to talk rather than wait and get caught, right? Let's say they decide to talk. Yeah, we might have to deal with some issues like with an attempted robbery or this or that. Yeah. But at least they're not a murder suspect, right? Am I right there?
Yeah.
Okay. At least they didn't wait until the police figured everything out and then want to say, oh, okay. All right, I fucked up. Yeah, because then you got no credibility if that person is in that situation. And they don't have any credibility. But if they want to speak up beforehand, rather than make us figure everything out, yeah, you're a witness to murder. Yeah, you went to rob somebody. Well, at least you're not on the hook for murder. Right? Big difference, right? Big difference. Now, if that scenario means something to you, if it strikes a chord with you, if it makes you think about something, let me know. Okay? Does that mean anything to you? Does it mean anything to you? Okay. How about the person that, hey, man, I just shot dice or tried to shoot dice and hang out with that guy last night and he's dead this morning. And then you start hearing whispers. I heard Johnny did it. I heard Bob did it. And then show up and tell the police, I don't know nothing. What about that person? Do you think they should be, hey, you know what? That's not how we do things on the street. We don't snitch. We don't do this. We don't do that. So it's okay that I don't tell the police. Okay. Do you think they should get in trouble?
Yes.
You think they should still get in trouble? Okay. Because what? They're lying during a felony investigation, but homicide investigation, right? Okay.
Brown did not provide names. The roommate's surveillance footage, however, confirmed the presence of a third person.
Who's that?
I don't know who's that is. Like they go to say pipe nowadays, so I don't know.
Well, that's different than the other two guys, isn't it?
Nah, Ron was in that area up there.
Was it?
Yeah, Paul Fred.
Okay. So we're talking about 2 guys, not 3?
Two. They're the only ones that was on the screen always. Somebody had to be at least in there with him. And
So you think there's a third person in the room with it?
it's gotta stay on her. If they in the room, where is she?
Months later, a corrections officer at a juvenile detention center overheard an inmate bragging about the murder.
So I'm not sure if I was doing a room check or I might have followed him to his room. I really can't recall.
Okay.
But as he was walking, he was hype, and he was like hype about, he was saying how he was like, I'm not getting out anytime soon, but but they was like, he was like, they don't know about that body of December at this apartment or something. But I probably wouldn't have paid him no attention if he didn't say that. Because he always is yelling and just being extra. So.
Who did he just finish speaking with?
His JFO, Miss White.
Miss White.
Oh, okay. Oh, I ain't gonna call her then. He was glad the police didn't bring up that body at the apartment in December that they Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's talk in like direct quotes exactly what he said. He said that body that we did with Dibba and Neil.
Yes.
Okay. Back in December. And those are like exact words.
And yeah.
You don't know which it.
Yeah, I can't put it on. Yeah.
It's nice that they were doing so much criminal activity that we don't
even know. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
Okay. Neil's the only one he got caught because they had a Glock 9.
And I'm telling you, he was going from so many things. So the Glock 9 could have been to that or could have been in something else that they did.
Oh, okay. All right. Neil is getting out in March. That shit ain't sticking. According to them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I couldn't imagine us doing life. What do you think he means by that?
I feel like with all that going on, because it was all in that conversation, you kept talking about life and he out in March and blah, blah, blah. Not if you're getting out in March. That's what he just kept saying.
But when he says, I couldn't imagine us doing life, do you think that means doing life in prison?
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Okay.
The inmate was 15-year-old Willie Fletcher. He would be charged with first-degree murder. A Lansing teenager faced charges in the death of Donovan Barfield. 15-year-old Willie Lee Fletcher was charged with murder and felony firearm counts. He was tried as an adult. Barfield was killed on December 14th. Fletcher was the second suspect charged. Neil Prince awaited trial. According to court files, Fletcher confessed. He stated that Anthony Brown initiated the plan. He claimed Prince was present when Brown suggested they rob and kill someone. Fletcher admitted he shot Barfield twice in the back. He stated Brown then fired twice into the victim's head. In October 2019, a jury convicted Neil Prince of first-degree murder. He was sentenced to life without parole. Willie Fletcher, at 16, received 28 to 60 years. In September 2021, Anthony Brown was also convicted of first-degree murder. He received a sentence of life without parole.